Hey, what's up you guys, it's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go into chapter 121 of The Murder House by James Patterson and David Ellis, so let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. Chapter 121. Here, it sucks, but it's hot. Officer Lauren Ricketts places the styrofoam cup of coffee in front of me in the interview room at the substation. When I look up to thank her, I see black spots and I feel their weight under my eyes. Rough night, she says, rubbing my back. Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow is today. It's past 5 in the morning, and no amount of tomorrows will change it. I look down at the document, still curved along the edges from having been rolled up in Noah's pocket for several hours. I read through them again, for at least the 20th time. The first page, a piece of stationery bearing the name Lincoln Investigative Services. A letter to Holden Dalquist the 6th. You asked us to determine whether a woman named Gloria Willis of Bridgehampton, mother of Aiden Willis, gave birth to a second child approximately 8 years ago. Holden knew, or at least suspected, that he'd impregnated Aiden's mother. To answer your question is yes. 8 years ago, Miss Willis did give birth to a second child at Southampton Hospital, but left the hospital with her child only hours later without filling out any paperwork. We believe she abandoned this child later that evening at the Bridgehampton police substation. See attached news headline. I flipped the page. The news clipping I saw. Myself at Aiden's house. Newborn abandoned at police station. The photo of Uncle Lang holding the baby at the substation of Bridgehampton. The next page, a photocopy of a handwritten note, the penmanship poor, bullet legible. Please find my daughter a good home. She is in danger. Don't ever let her know about me. Don't ever let her try to find me or the father. He will kill her. My pulse banging like a gong. No matter how many times I read this note, a note from a terrified mother trying to protect her newborn daughter the only way she knew how, by abandoning her. I flip to the next page, a court document. At a term of the family court of the state of New York, held in the city and for the county of Suffolk at Riverhead, New York, and the matter of an adoption of a child known as Baby Girl X. I skip a bunch of the middle pages because they are all legalese, just a bunch of lawyer words. The punchline at the final page, it is hereby ordered that the petition of Gary and Lydia Murphy for the adoption of Baby Girl X, a person born on a date unknown at a location unknown, is allowed and approved, and it is further ordered that the name of the adoptive child shall be Jenna Rose Murphy, and that the adoptive child shall hereafter be known by that name. I can picture her. Of course I can't in reality, but my brain isn't tracking reality now. I can picture my mother visiting Uncle Lang like they did every summer, taking me from Lang, holding me in her arms and saying, I'll love her, I'll love this child. A single tear falling onto the page, a thick circular stain in the corner, still unable to believe it, though it makes all the sense in the world. My physical differences from my parents and brother, especially the red hair, my nickname, the red sheep of the family, never quite feeling like I fit in. Sometimes we tell our children little white lies. Chloe said to me. She didn't tell me. None of them told me. Not Mom, not Dad, not Lang, not Chloe. They kept me in the dark to protect me from whom they didn't know. A little white lie, and here I thought it was random. I thought I was a random victim at that house that day, when in reality Holden was trying to kill me to end the Dalquist bloodline. First he ran down Aiden's mother, my mother, with a car. Then he had Justin scoop me up and bring me to the house to finish the job. I would have died in that house if it weren't for Aiden coming to avenge his mother's death. Chief Isaac Marks pops his head in the door, measuring the look on my face before deeming it safe to enter. Murphy, he says, we're done with Noah's interview, so you two are free to leave. I nod and push myself out of the chair, my legs uncertain. Murphy, I'm sorry, he says. I was a jerk, and I had you all wrong. I thought you were a loose cannon, hassling poor Aiden for no reason. And then I admit for a time there, You thought I was a serial killer. He throws up a hand. That's okay, I say. For a time there, I thought you were too. He laughs, which might, under the circumstances, be the best response of all. When Noah showed me those investigative records, he says, and it turned out you were the daughter of, I thought you'd been playing me all along. That's what Noah thought too, plus your fingerprints on that knife. I got it, I say. I may not like it, but I have so much emotion stirred up inside me right now, I don't have room for anger. Justin's spilling like a volcano, he says. Now that we have him in custody, he won't shut up. He's proud of it, he says. He's part of the legacy now. He'll go down in history, etc. I'm sure he feels that way. He told us about everything in 1994, too. Apparently Holden saw you and your family walking to the beach one day, right past his house. He got one look at you, and I guess there's a strong resemblance to your biological mother. He followed you around the beach all day, and then he hired an investigator, and, well, you know the rest. You got the investigator's file right there. Then he had Justin snatch you up and bring you to his house. Isaac, I say, raising a hand. I don't want to know the details. I don't remember, and I don't want to remember. Sure, yeah, sure, Murphy. Well, I'll see you next week then if you're ready. I shake my head. You need me to testify at the prelim? That's not what I meant. He places my badge and gun on the table. You don't think I'm going to lose my best cop, do you? He says. I may be a horse's ass on occasion, but I'm not stupid. That is the end of this chapter. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.